Sometimes I get agents asking me about different leads and the quality of the leads. Which lead is the best? Which lead is the worst? Which one should I take? Which one should I avoid? In other words, a common terminology we hear is a lead, a lead, a lead. And I'm going to give you my answer now. My name is David Duford, owner of Duford Insurance Group, where I help train and recruit agents nationally to sell things like final expense, Medicare, and annuities, both face-to-face and over the phone. So the question is a lead a lead a lead? Is this lead with this words on it equivalent to that lead with these words on it? Bottom line, the answer is, it depends. It depends on you to a certain extent, and it also depends, of course, on what the lead says. When I first started in the business, I wanted a lead in the final expense business that said life insurance on it, because many of the leads back then, as they do now, don't say life insurance on it. And simply put, words matter. If you don't think they matter, then you're not paying any attention. Words definitely matter. And words that are included or not included influence the thinking of the person and what their expectations are. And what you have happen, in my experience as a new agent, with leads that don't say life insurance, you get more people thinking that I'm selling Uncle Sam insurance, which costs nothing and it's free. And there's a lot more frustration in dealing with clients who want something for nothing. But after all, you can't really blame them because the verbiage on the card doesn't actually designate life insurance to it. So people are confused. They don't know what it's about. So I personally do think in my business as a face-to-face agent selling final expense, for all the years that I did it, I cared intimately about what the lead said. I was very picky to make sure my leads say life insurance on it because I believed I would do much better because of it. And there's a lot of people who think the same. However, not everybody thinks the same or experiences the same results. I know an agent named John Duggar. You may have seen some of my interview with him. He's interviewed on the insurance panel, a couple other places. He's an old agent, with all due respect. John, if you're out there, you know I'm just playing. He knows his stuff, and he's been around a long time, 10, 15 years, consistent, 200,000 plus a year producer, working in western rural Kentucky, amongst other states surrounding there. And he always liked a lead that doesn't say life insurance, which is like, why would you not want a lead that says life insurance? Didn't we just say that it confuses our clients more? Well, in so many words, I'll try not to put words into John's mouth. So John, if you're out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but he didn't care what the lead said. All he was looking for was an opportunity to speak with somebody who matched the demographic profile of a final expense client. And what would happen is he was really good at taking any lead and getting in the door. And what he believed by getting these, I would call these the vanilla pieces, the generic pieces that don't say life insurance, he would get in the door, build relationship with them, and uncover the fact they already owned life insurance. And John was able to show them a better deal at a better price. So he was able to make a lot more replacement sales. And I would argue replacement sales are some of the best quality business to write because they don't get replaced that often, because people who send these cards back typically would not send the life insurance card back. So they're usually declining invitations to take out coverage because they already got it. So in this case, it worked wonderfully well for him. And I don't argue with results either. So what should you do? Should you get a lead that says life insurance? Should you get a lead that doesn't say life insurance? Does what the lead say even matter? Here's my advice. Here's what I recommend to my new agents. First of all, if you're new to this business, I think you need every single advantage in your favor, from the presentation, appointment setting script, and to the lead. You need to make sure you optimize your chances of success. Over time, as you get better, you won't need to necessarily take the same kind of precautions or have the same kind of edges. So in relation to the kind of leads that you pick, you absolutely want to pick a lead that says life insurance. I think that's the safe play, okay? I don't want to put you in a position to work a lead that doesn't say life insurance because you're likely to experience more resistance. I think a lot of people explain that, and it's mostly newer agents that are brand new. So avoid that altogether and work with lead vendors that will specifically say what the lead is about, which is life insurance, okay? If you're an experienced agent, however, you start to approach more of that concept that a lead is a lead is a lead. It matters less and less with time what the lead says, because what you realize is there's so many opportunities for sales where people don't realize that there's sales opportunities, the prospects. And here's what I mean. So many people think their company named after an American president is the best thing since sliced bread. That's what the agent said after all, and they've got these great benefits supposedly. and they tell people who call on them to sell them life insurance that, it's no big deal. However, if they send one of these cards back and the agent's good on the phone and good in the presentation, there exists a great opportunity to help somebody replace inferior coverage at an inferior price with something better priced and better quality of coverage, if that in fact is the case with that unique scenario. So for the experienced agent, it matters less because they know there's so many more ways to make sales happen. And a lot of the sale is simply made on the person themselves. Again, these companies don't make sales, you as an agent do. And when you really embrace that and get good with experience, it's easier to use those leads that don't say much at all as opposed to the specific ones, because and arguably those open up opportunities for people who may need it but not really know. And these leads get it, these unspecific leads, I think, do a better job of getting those deals than the specific ones. But with all that said, most of you watching this are brand new. Just stick with the lead that says life insurance or the specific kind of thing that you're doing. You're going to find your life's a lot easier to start with. I hope you enjoyed this training, got some value out of it. I think it's a really important point to address. If you have any commentary, anything you want to leave below, feel free to. I'll reply to it specifically. If you like this stuff, subscribe if you haven't. And we'll see you around. Hope you got some value out of this. Take care.